I 23 meters just discovered prostate stimulation and I prefer it to sex with my GF like by a lot. Help. First, sorry for the way I wrote this. Writing it this way I'm really embarrassed by all this, and it was the only way I could convince myself that I could post it, even anonymously. Just bear with me, okay? This starts in a stupid, embarrassing way. I am 23, but my doc decides he wants to do a prostate exam during my physical. Quick question ISNT, that like 20 years early. Okay, so he pushes in, and it is the first time anyone has ever been in there. Like ever. And two things happen within 3 seconds. I get idiotically. You could bend a steel bar around my dick. Stupid hard. And I groan. Involuntarily and explosively and horrifically. My doctor laughed his ass off. I mean laughed. And told me it was okay. Really? He says. It's pretty common he says. But his face tells me it's not that common. Dutifully, I went to Reddit and looked this shit up. Reddit ducking loves it, some straight guys getting off on their prostate. So okay, I say to myself, let us buy a ducking drumstick and do this thing. So I go to a music store and buy a pair of drumsticks, talking incessantly about what a goddamn professional drummer I am, and how ducking necessary it is for me to own some drumsticks right then. As if the guy behind the counter could see into my soul, perfectly aware that I was going to shove one of those sticks right up my ass when I got home. I knew. He knew. The guy driving the bus knew. The drumstick sat in that bag like the ducking one ring, bending space around it. I had guilty secrets, stolen from the gods, and I was going to duck myself with them. So I get home, and I do all the stuff. Lube, stick, push, feel, POW. Shit like cum, but not cum. Some kind of watery fluid slips out of me in a big knot and feels ducking magnificent right out of the tip of my purple tipped cock. Another question. Purple tip. Normal when super hard, or am I going to give myself a blood clot or something? This is new for me. It keeps coming, and the feeling gets better and better. I stop jerking off. Oh, another note, I was jerking off. My face gets hot. I realize I am blushing. My chest blushes. 2. That's new. All my muscles tense up under my skin. They're probably ducking blushing by now. 2. I am a big, red, purple-dicked, autoerotic machine. Pounding this drumstick into my ass while my GF is at work. Feeling like a ducking idiot. My balls get this frozen cold sensation and grip up into me. Terrified of what's about to happen, I would assume. At which point I actually, literally, honest to god it's apparently not just a stupid phrase. See goddamn stars, little colored lights, my head rushes. I come so hard I actually scream. Not like a girl. I scream like an extra in 300. I scream like someone lifting a book over their head. Long story short, it was the best orgasm of my life. And later that night, I had sex with my GF and the comparison was, I mean, she is sexy and wonderful, and we have had great sex. Best so far. She is awesome. But it didn't compare. Next day, more drumstick. This time with porn. Porn gets shut off 10 minutes in. I don't need anything else. I am a ducking prostate monk. Austere in my faith. More sex with GF. She knows something is up. Maybe not. I found out my BF is ducking himself with surplus musical equipment. Reddit, what do I do? Up. But she knows. I keep the drumsticks on the nightstand like the ducking purloined letter. I say they're for her. But I can kind of tell she is not buying it. She knows I am not as enthusiastic about sex. Fast forward 3 months. By now I've graduated to a full-on cock-shaped dildo stuck to the bedroom wall. Ass up. Head down. Biting a pillow. Believe me, I don't get this either. Why cock-shaped? Because I wanted something thicker, and I figured if I was going to be ducking myself on a daily basis, I might as well get over any lingering homophobia that might be clinging to my soul. Okay, serious time. I am not gay. I am not bi either. I also don't think there is anything wrong with being either. In fact, it would be super convenient if I were gay, because then I could tell my GF that I am gay and get ducked on a regular basis. I don't know what to do about this. GF tries to seduce me a few times a week and I go along with it. She comes. And so do I. But it's not fun for me. I lost interest in her. It takes me forever to come. No. Using a plug doesn't do it. It has to be an in-out motion. Not just a brick in my rectum. No. My GF won't peg me if I asked her about it. I brought it up. Hypothetically. In terms of something I found on Reddit. Her reaction was not promising. I am not going to say she is homophobic or anything. But she has very traditional views of what men and women are supposed to be like. And writhing like a demon while a huge cock slides up into your hole is not what the man is supposed to do, so she says. Anyway, and the problem is also that I just don't want to duck her anymore. I want to be ducked. And even though I am not attracted to men, I've considered breaking up with her first. Obviously, no Cheeto and hooking up with guys. But even that isn't something I want to do. Because I love her. We've been together for almost a year and I love being with her. Just not being with her. So, Reddit. What do? I want to be a normal boyfriend. But I also cannot deny that I'm sexually oriented to being ducked. And not ducking. I come without touching myself. I do not even want to touch myself. Does not that mean something obvious? Suddenly occurred to me, if being gay is genetic, could I be physiologically gay but psychologically straight? TLDR, disregard that. I duck artificial cocks. I had this exact realization a few years ago. My story was very much like yours. Except I could not literate it with anything close to your beautiful choice of words. I'm gonna tell you how the past few years have gone for me to give you some positivity on your situation. I have done lots of experimentation on myself. That is a given. I have also tried things with guys a few times. Two things. 1. A guy is the only person who has given me that mind-shattering experience that you described. The seeing stars, muscle tension, hot face, etc. It was so intense that I thought there was something wrong with me. I made him stop before I came. That being said, I still have no sexual attraction to guys. They are fun to play with for a different experience and that is it. I have also done things with girls a few times which involved a strap-on. Those times are still really fun. And could possibly be as intense as at one time with a guy if there was more practice and understanding on the girl's part. Most girls that I have tried this with seem to lavish the idea of pegging. But once they realize holy duck you mean I have to keep doing this motion for longer than 30 seconds they lose interest quickly. Go figure. Right. I did advise you to try something with a guy if you are comfortable with the exploration. Go to a gay bar. If you know how to dress well and look good, you will get it on. Tell them you have not tried anything like this, and you will be naked before the night is over most likely. If you get over the thought of being gay and just think my orientation does not matter, I'm just having fun in whatever way that may be, you will enjoy it way more than you think. Holy shit. This and OPS story just made all of those homophobic conservatives who get caught with gay prostitutes make sense. As a woman, I found this ridiculously hot. I did love to be in a relationship with someone like you, having sex, while someone else guy or girl pegged you from behind. You getting off so tremendously would be a huge turn on for all. Do not doubt your sexuality. Embrace it. If you are already thinking you are going to have to break up with your GF, you might as well give her all the details. You have nothing to lose, and she just might surprise you. As a woman, I found this ridiculously hot. I did love to be in a relationship with someone like you. Seriously. God, I hope you are not alone, having sex, while someone else guy or girl pegged you from behind. I actually had not even considered the idea of having a permanent threesome. Maybe some kind of multiple person relationship is the answer, but the idea that a woman would find this hot seems so hard to picture. Just because you want to be penetrated, but not the penetrator does not make you gay in any way. Gay is a preference for the same sex, not a preference for certain sexual stimulation. If this is something you truly want, then it looks like you are going to have to divulge this to your partner. If it means breaking up and then finding someone who loves pegging, then that is what you do, if that is what you need. I was just wondering if I might be physiologically gay, like some people are physiologically female, but have male minds like that. A mismatch. I mean, if gender can be mismatched with biology, Why not sexuality? It was a sudden thought. I promise this is not one of those I think I'm gay because my prostate is fun posts. This is really about the fact that I need to be penetrated to enjoy sex now. And I'm with someone who is not into that. And even if she were, how could I be that selfish? Even if we were, theoretically, to break up over this, I do not think being with a woman would help me, but being with a guy would not either. I feel like there is no sexual configuration that could work for me. A prostate is a prostate, whether you are straight or gay. You have just realized the pleasures that come with stimulating it. You are not physiologically gay. That is like saying a lesbian is physiologically straight because she likes vaginal penetration and stimulation of the G-spot. Even that is what straight people do. Ducking, thank you. Pegging. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing for more videos.